Survival mode. And this is a life lesson. When my mother died, I was 11 years old, and I didn't shed a single tear, not one drop, till I was 27 years old sitting in a prison cell. Now, I loved my mother. She was a good mother. She loved me, and she gave me everything I need. But as soon as my mother died, I immediately went into survival mode. And I never mourned my mother's death. I never had a chance to grieve. And because of that, it really affected my life. Now, being in survival mode, it helped me. I'm 55 years old, and I've been in survival mode probably 90% of my life. From my childhood, from my teenage years in the streets of South Central Los Angeles, into 28 years in prison. My whole life has pretty much been survival mode. And the one thing that I really find interesting about being in survival mode is not knowing when to shut it off. Now, for me, I couldn't wait to get out of survival mode. It wasn't something I ever wanted. It was something that was necessary. But a lot of the people that I've worked with, I find that they're living in survival mode when they don't need to be. And they don't know how to turn it off. So this is about really understanding survival mode. Survival mode, it helps us. It keeps us safe. It keeps us alive in some cases. But at what point do we turn it off? If you really think about being in survival mode for an extended amount of time, it actually becomes normal. This is my life. This is who I am. And it reaches a point where you don't even know you're in survival mode. For me, like I said, I was worn out from my early childhood years to 50 years old. My whole life had been in survival mode. So I was looking forward to having the opportunity to live one day, just live. So being fresh out of survival mode, it's been a few years now. I really appreciate where I am today. I really appreciate having the opportunity to just live and no longer survive. I was in prison for 28 years. Every day is survival in prison, every single day. It's not a day goes by where you're not in survival mode. So think about it. If this is you, just think about where you are and think about what